Hi everyone, happy Halloween. I thought I would do something a little special for today's vlog since it is Halloween, and I'm going to be participating in the All Hallows Write Tag to introduce you to some of the characters in my second work in progress, what I've been calling it Annie for this entire vlog series, but that is not going to be the actual title of the novel. I just hate picking titles. It's my least favorite thing. Anyway, so I'm just going to get right into the tag and just provide a brief kind of description of the novel. So the story follows 14-year-old Annie Martin, who is starting high school. She's terrified, and on her first day of school something happens and she finds herself briefly in this world called Annie Mart. And it is she can't forget about it afterwards. And so from there on, while she's struggling through high school, she's going on adventures in this world of Annie Mart and having the best time. And as the story goes on, eventually Annie learns that her two worlds aren't as separate as she thought they were. And so that's all I'm going to say without mentioning any spoilers. So now I'm just going to get right into the questions. So number one is, it's Halloween. What is your protagonist wearing? So Annie is very shy, and so she'd most likely be wearing something like a sheet over her head to be a ghost, or like wearing a mask so she could hide behind the costume and no one would know it was her. That's what she would dress up as. Number two is, who in your cast refuses to dress up and shows up to the Halloween party not wearing a costume? Well, this would be Colors, if Colors was a human. He is not human, and I'm not going to tell you what kind of creature he is. You'll just have to read the book. He's one of Annie's friends at Annie Mart. And he's a lovable grump, but he's a grump and he would not wear a costume. Number three, which character wears the most outrageous costume? I think this would be Annie's little sister, Michaela. Michaela is a huge brat. She exists to get under her parents' skin and her sister and brother's skin. She's just a terror. And so she would probably dress up in something very scandalous, probably a scandalous devil's costume, just to piss off her parents. Number four, on Halloween, werewolves, vampires, and zombies are on the prowl. Which character gets caught in their clutches and turns into, what would they turn into? So this would probably be poor little Berg. He's just this little boy, always finding himself in trouble. And of all the creatures, he'd probably turn probably into a zombie. Poor little Berg. Number five, who wins the contest for the best costume? That would probably be Glow. She is an elf, and I feel like all the elves would just be dressed in the best costumes just because that's just how they are. They're the best of the best. Number six, who hands out toothbrushes to all of the trick-or-treaters? I had a hard time kind of coming up with this one, like a character for this one, but I think I determined that it would probably be Annie's grandma, because kind of like Colors, she's a huge grump. Number seven, which characters would team up as Devil and Angel? And this would probably be Jocelyn and Rox. They're best friends and they like to cause trouble. And Jocelyn would probably be the angel and Rox the devil, though they should just both be wearing devil's costumes. But yeah, they just like causing trouble, kind of like Michaela, but not with their parents, just with their peers. 8, someone is too scared to attend the Halloween party. That would be Annie. She is terrified of large crowds. She doesn't like attention. She's shy as shy can be. She would not want to be going to a Halloween party. Who overdoses on Halloween candy and gets sick? This would probably be Liz, Annie's best friend. She has a very huge sweet tooth. She loves sweets, so this would probably be her. And finally, number 10. Which character is most likely to place a hex or a curse, and who would they hex or curse? I'm going to say Olivia. She's a fairy in Annie Mart. and she'd probably try and put a hex or curse on Oscar, who is a pixie and one of Annie's friends in Annie Mart. Fairies and pixies don't really get along, and so kind of stems from that. But also Olivia just really hates Oscar because he's always taunting her, and he likes her. Like he doesn't hate her. He's always just like trying to get rises out of her because he thinks it's funny. She despises him, so yes, she would put a hex on Oscar if she could. So that's the end of this tag. There was only 10 questions. So that's now the end of this video. Happy Halloween, and thanks for watching.